They have given 36 gift subs in the channel.
Seven. Hi everyone, how we doing? Hold up, let me move it over a bit. Hi.
35 to 100.
Yo, what?
35 to 100. Woo.
Oh my god.
35 to 100. Woo. 35 to 100. Woo.
Hello? Hi, thank you guys. How you doing? Hold on, let me go back through that. Lovero, thank you for the 26-month resub. Salamander, thank you for the 7-month resub. Lovero, thank you for gifting a sub to Hero Blast. Oh my god, you've gifted 36 gift subs. Thank you for the 100 bits. And Rose, thank you for the 65-month resub. Oh, that makes me sad. Welcome back. Thank you. I appreciate it. How is everybody? I hope you're all well. I am so tired. I'm so tired. I'm like trying to get over this jet lag so badly, but I'm still waking up at like 5, 6. Move the camera again. God damn it. I don't know. Wait. I don't know what I'm doing. 35 to 100. Oh my god. Only 35 more months. What is that? That's like 2 and a bit more years. Ooh, sad. Very sad. 2 and a bit more years. Oh no. Oh, Charlie, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. But yeah, how is everybody doing? It's good to see you all. Hang on, let me go through everyone. Hidna, thank you so... How's it going? Welcome on in. Japan, yes. Yeah, I just got back from Japan on Sunday morning. 6:45 in the morning, so very, very tired. Very tired. Kenneth, how's it going? It's good to see you. Hero Blast as well. Lovero and Salamander and Wiggles. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all good. 0% towards level 3. Crazy. Wait, what? What is... Do we have a hype train? Is that what's going on? Does this say 0% to level 3? That's probably literally like... we do have a hype train going. It's probably like literally 1 bit away. I don't know. Or do you mean 0 to... I don't have a clue. Stream elements popped up. 5 messages for it. Oh, sick. I haven't seen any. Always good, isn't it? Always good. Yeah, guys, went to Japan. Was fucking sick. Hope you liked all of the Laro. That's what I try. What is with the... I completely forgot about the Welsh TTS. Completely and utterly forgot about that while I was away. That has made coming back an awful lot easier. Lover, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Another 100 bits, I should say. Why is all of a sudden my chat not updating in OBS? What? That's bizarre. Sorry if I'm a bit like... it said 7 normally, by the way. 7? Wait, did it actually say it normally? Even though you typed out 7 with a Y in it. I feel like I need to give context to like everybody that's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? We were playing Uno off stream the other day, and whenever a 7 card came up, we just kept going 7, and kept on like just playing the 7 over and over. Show you, thank you so much for the like, I appreciate it. Yeah, just kept on saying 7, and then it just got ridiculous because we were saying it at like completely different completely different numbers, and ones that weren't even numbers. We were just like 7. Yeah, it's gotten out of hand. So if anybody sees my name as 7 in the Discord server, you know why. You know why. Yeah, it did. Oh well, that's lame. That's silly. Japan real. Hey Kizu, how's it going? Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I wish I weren't. That was like the fastest holiday I've ever had in my entire life, and 2 weeks is nowhere near enough to see even Tokyo, never mind the rest of Japan. It's not enough. It's not enough. Even if we didn't have a 7. Yeah, even if we didn't have one. In fact, do you guys want to see my Japan haul? I'm not going to show you the whole thing because there's like 600 Pokemon cards. I'm not even joking. There's like 600 Pokemon cards that I will not be showing you guys because I've sorted them all away. Hi back, I'm Kizu. How are you doing, Kizu? It's good to see you. But yeah, I can show you the games that I got. I can show you the games that I got from Japan because, oh my god, I demanded. Oh, hype train! Hype train's over. Oh, wait, hold up. I realized I didn't actually do this. There we go. And wonderful. Hype train's over. Everybody, if you got an emote, make sure to post it in the chat. Toot toot! Looks so silly. Oh my god, me for real. Me earlier, honestly. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I got from Japan, games-wise, because... I don't know, you guys might be interested in this. Although I can't show you a couple of the things I got because they're in the other room now. Not for any other reason, they're just in the other room. I realized that sounded kind of seedy. Mego, how's it going? Welcome on in. But yeah, I actually have them all up here. Not because I was like preparing for stream, but because yeah, exactly. I took a picture for the mods the other day. I'm barely alive, but I have a new arrival into my computer. Snapped a 5070 Ti just barely, so now my PC actually runs things. Nice. How are you liking it so far? 5070, fucking hell, how new's that? I thought we were still in the 40s. She finally returned a belly button. Jesus. How are you doing, Rose? It's good to see you. All right, I'm gonna show you guys before I actually forget. But yeah, first of all, guys, first thing I did, oh god, I wish that, I forget who it was, but somebody was like talking, like asking me, about getting a Vita to play Silent Hill Book of Memories. Well, guys, guess what? Guess what I did? I got a Vita. I got a PS Vita. So... And then what did I find in the store? What did I find? A book of memories. So, I know I said I never wanted to play it, but I actually started playing it on the way back, and or even like while we were there, and it, you know what, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not horrendous. It's like, it's completely different because it's a dungeon crawler, but it's actually pretty good. So yeah, first thing I got, so this is just my PS Vita haul currently. So as I said, I got myself a Vita. That was the first thing I got. Got a pretty decent deal on it in this shop that I don't know the name of. All I know is that I saw a video of a guy going around Akihabara, and he was like, "Oh, that shop has like a cool Mario symbol on the outside. I can't see a name for it, but let's go in there." And he went in, and there was a bunch of cheap shit. So I like managed to find the same shop. And I was like, oh, cool. Maybe they'll have cheap shit. And I went in, and yeah, they had like a bunch of cheap stuff. So I was like, sick. Very cool. They were selling Resident Evil 5 for 300 yen. I know a lot of people aren't going to know how much that is. So if you divide it by about 200, that is roughly what it is in English pounds. So I have no idea what that means. Misa!
Japan and happy 64 months.
Oh, Misa, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you for the 64 months. You're too kind. How have you been? I have no idea what that means. I'll tell you what it means. So 300 yen is about £1.50. It's about £1.50. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe like £1.54 or something like that. But yeah, it's about £1.50 for Resident Evil 5. And do you realize the mental, like the restraint that I put myself through, right? Because that was so fucking cheap, right? I was like, oh, I'm tempted to actually get that. But, so fun fact about everything in Japan, pretty much everywhere is tax-free, so long as you have your passport on you and you spend more than 5,000 yen, which is about 25 quid. About 25 pounds, and it's tax-free. They instantly wipe off, like, I think it's 18% or something. And so I was like, well, I can't get tax-free if it's only 300 yen. And then, do you want to know what I found? Do you want to know what I saw? I looked around, and there was Silent Hill Shattered Memories on the PSP. And yes, I've already got it on the Wii. It does say Loop Daddy, yes. It does say Loop Daddy. That is the nickname for Mark Rebier, who is a DJ. Mark Rebier coded it's his merch, I believe. Yes! Thank you, Rose. Thank you. I switched Steam stores. The DVD or XLs kept the ruble price, and I got that $80 pack for $13. Yo, as a Russian, that's not surprising. Regional pricing moment. I remember when games there used to be like $1. Honestly, it's like, pff, it blew my mind. But the fact that you can get everything tax-free as well. Absolutely. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to continue. Loop Daddy DBD reference reel. Yeah, I'm actually returning to Dead by Daylight today. Hence why I'm wearing this shirt. 50 series dropped in January. Works really, really well. About 40% better than my last card. I've been doing Path Tracing Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, sick. Yo, nice. I had no idea that dropped. But so I'm guessing, did you have like a 40 series before? Is that because if it's like a 40% improvement on a 40 series, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. James, hi, how's it going? I'm so happy for you, by the way. Thank you so much for that update. Thank you so much, because I was like, oh my god, like I even told Ollie while we were away, I was like, oh my god, I was like, context about one of my viewers, but like this has happened, and oh god, I was just buzzing for you. Thank you so much for that update. I really hope you're doing well. That is such amazing news. Obviously I'm keeping it vague in case you don't want to share. It's up to you if you want to share it with chat or not, but yeah, like I'm so happy for you. Things are going pretty damn good. Good. I'm glad. I dropped my evilest music contest round yet. Oh, what is it? What is it? DBD's gone from Lydia's life, even the PC. DBD, you won't be... I ain't saying any of that on stream. No, I ain't saying any of that, but the only reason that Lover is saying, by the way, more context, is because yesterday nothing was running on my PC whatsoever. Like, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it wouldn't even update my streaming software. It was like, you need to get rid of something because you have no space left. Otherwise, you can't update your streaming software. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, nothing's even on my C drive. Nothing is on my C drive. So why is there no room in it? I don't understand. Because Dead by Daylight is 50 gigabytes. 50! 50 fucking gigs. Are you kidding me? So I was like, that's going to need to go for now. Like, I'm not playing it at the moment. So it's going to have to go for now. So, yeah. Guys, on May the 9th, 2025, I had a life-changing event. I had a very successful kidney transplant surgery. Oh, guys, can we please give all of the love in the chat for James? Because, yeah, I hope I'm not overstepping the mark here. I'm gonna keep it, again, as vague as possible. For as long as I have known James, for as long as James has been watching my channel, which has been several years now, James has been undergoing dialysis regularly. So he finally got a kidney transplant while I was away, and he was like, Lydia, just to let you know, I've had a kidney transplant. I was like, oh my God! So yeah, like, he's worked so hard to get in a spot where he can actually have this this surgery, and it's gone well, and I'm so happy for him. So please, everybody, show all of the love that you've got in the chat for James, because that's a huge deal. That is a huge deal, and I'm so happy for you and so proud of you. Oh God, I wish nothing but the best for you. It used to be 75 gigabytes. Jesus. Today is 3 weeks since I had my transplant. Oh my God. Oh, it's so good. That is amazing. Oh, I'm really glad that it's gone well for you as well. I'm glad James is getting well. Honestly, yeah. Thank you, Hex. You think DBD is big with gigabytes? Call of Duty is over 100. I mean, so this is the way that I rationalized it the other day. Baldur's Gate 3 is like 130, 140 gigabytes, right? And that needs to be on your PC. That can't be cloud-based. So why is Dead by Daylight over a third of that when it's an online game? Like, I don't understand how much of that physically needs to be downloaded and not in a cloud-based system. Again, I'm absolutely like not tech literate at all, but I would feel like out of the two games, like it doesn't really... I don't know how many assets physically need to be downloaded onto your PC. I just don't know. I don't know. But it seems like a lot. Lydia, that means the world to me. Oh, honestly, no. Like, I'm genuinely so happy for you. Like, I'm so happy for you. It feels like... I mean, I'm obviously not, like, speaking for you in any regards whatsoever, but it kind of feels like it's been like a really long time coming for you. Like it's been such a long wait, because like I said, guys, like this has been kind of ongoing ever since James started watching my streams, which like for as long as I have been aware of James's existence, he's been suffering with his kidney health. So hang on, can I open chat and see how long you've been following? Because I feel like that is gonna put a lot into context. Let me see. Let's see. 4 years, 6 months. 4.5 years. And that's only as long as, like, I have known you. That's only as long as I have known you. That's... Oh, God. I'm honestly over the moon for you. That is just amazing. Yeah. Most of the file size for DBD is skins, same as like CS2, just trillions of skins. Jesus Christ. Honestly, like, keep it. Keep all the fucking skins. Most of them are just recolors anyway, so just keep it. Jeez. I'd rather we had like much fewer skins, but the ones that we had are actually like really nice. I don't know if that's a controversial take, but I would prefer if like, honestly, like maybe 70% of them just got like cut and we had like more nice ones. Welcome to the modern area games of 400 gigabytes of skins. I genuinely am gonna need like a new C drive to keep up with that, because I can't. Like, I'm not being funny. I think my C drive is about 256 gigs. I think it's 256. Let me just double check. I could be wrong. Yeah, so 237 of actual like usable space, and like program files and everything. Like wait, you just have the C drive? No, I've not just got the C drive, but like obviously I keep things on my C drive that I want to run well. So I've got, I've got 2 1 terabyte drives, I think. I've got a 4 terabyte drive, a 2 terabyte drive. I've got 2 terabyte drives, but one of them is external. And 1 internal 4 terabyte and 1 internal 2 terabyte. So most of my things are on my D drive, actually. But like that's kind of like my main drive in terms of like downloads and stuff like that. But when I want something to like be running efficiently, like all of my core programs and everything like that, so like OBS, my Go XLR, things that like I don't want any kind of lag with whatsoever, like the core programs, I install all of those on my C drive, and they just had no room. They had no room. It was mad. For comparison, Fortnite with thousands of skins and hundreds of game modes, file size is 90 gigabytes. What? Just what? Buy the slop. No, I don't want to. Grats, hope it stays well now. Yes. Yeah. Obviously, like it. Yeah. I feel like it's obviously still very new. Like, you're only like 3 weeks post-op, but yeah, I'm wishing you absolutely all the best in the rest of the recovery and everything, and I'm really glad that it's going well. Read the pinned, the evilest round info. Oh, you said pinned. I don't see pinned comments in OBS. Hold up, let me scroll back up. Submit any song, but any genre is mentioned in judge infos, or any artist submitted through the entire season of band. Yo, that's rude. That's rude. I have 512, 512, 512, 512, all SSDs, and I'm always out of space. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, because like I said, I've got what combined. Let me figure it out. So internally, I have a combined 6 gigabytes, 5.5. And I have 1 external 4. Sorry, no. I have combined 4, 6.5 gigs internal storage, and 1 2 terabyte external storage, and I still struggle with space. Like, I know that sounds really fucking stupid. I know that's like, oh, why don't you like have a clear out? I do. I'm telling you, I do. I regularly clear out what's on my PC, and it's still shit. Hi, Amelia, by the way. I'm not sure whether I said that, but hi, how you doing? How are you? Aw. I'm planning to get like 2 4 terabytes, to be honest, and forget space. I genuinely, so I had a look last year's. When's Prime Day, by the way, guys? I should definitely know this. I'm a fucking Twitch partner and I don't know when Prime Day is, but isn't it usually around summer? Am I wrong? I don't know. Yeah, that's whenever I'll be upgrading my PC. Fair. But yeah, I saw last Prime Day, or it might have even been Black Friday. There was an 8 terabyte drive that got, obviously that was like hundreds of pounds RRP, but on the actual like sale, whatever sale it was, it got reduced to about 80, like 89 for 8 gigabytes of internal storage. And I was like, you know what? That's a good deal. That's actually a pretty good deal. That's like £10 per terabyte. Pretty decent. Flash storage is actually pretty cheap nowadays. I think like RRP though was still pretty high. I think it might have been like 2 and a bit hundred quid. But yeah, it was decent. Very good. Passed my internship and did my final exam today. So like I'm officially off for the summer. Hey! Denver! Hello! How you doing? Guys. For anybody not currently watching on YouTube, I feel like I just want to make a big point of saying, if you do !YouTube in the chat, please subscribe to my second channel. Not for me, but because Denver down here, my good old friend Carrie Knight Gaming, has edited his first video for me. So officially, like I'm trying to help out Carrie Knight in any way that I possibly can, because for anybody that doesn't know, I have known Carrie Knight for a very fucking long time. Like I'm talking almost as long as Rose, if not longer. I'm talking like 10 years. Like a real fucking long time. And as like Denver is progressed with his editing over the years, he's done an amazing job, and he's now actually like looking at getting into editing as a job for other content creators. So if potentially anybody does want to like check out his stuff, my video tomorrow will be a video that Denver's edited for me, and yeah, it's so good. Like I just gave him the footage and wrote like a little readme and was like, yeah, I'm just yapping at this part, but like you have free reign, do whatever the fuck you want. And he edited it in like 3 hours. Like I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna have to tell this story because it made me laugh. So I said, do you mind editing my first upload back, like after I get back from Japan? So that would be tomorrow, the 31st. Because I'd edited all the videos while I was away. So for the one for the last 3 weeks, I had done all of that. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of like, I need to recharge though after doing all of that editing. So Denver, like, go ahead and edit a video for me if you want. And I hired him for that. And I was like, yeah. So I'm going to be away from the 10th. So, and this is like the last week of April, I want to say. I was like, I'm going to be away from, in fact, no, first week of May. I was like, I'm going to be away. But I was like, just get the video to me basically sometime while I'm away, and then I can upload it for when I'm back. And he was like, right, okay. And he had the video ready for me the next day after I said that. He was like, oh, I thought you wanted it ready for what, like before you leave. And I was like, no, take your time. I was like, do whatever you want. Like, take your time with it. But he absolutely killed it. And it only took him like 3 hours, and his editing on my videos was better than anything I could have done. So yeah, it made me laugh, but I was like, damn, like Denver's efficient. Efficient with his time. So yeah, that's going to be tomorrow's upload. It's going to be of Night Maniac. If anybody did not know, did not see me play that a few weeks back. Guys, I'm going to fucking get done with this. I swear to God. I'm going to get done with the haul that I that I started a second ago. Is potential for it. Drew and I met in YouTube Messenger back in like maybe 2014. That doesn't tell you how long ago it was, by the way, when you could actually like message each other on YouTube. Does anyone even remember that? Jeez. It was easy peasy and so much fun to run through. So whenever you need a VOD done, I got you. Honestly, I'm backing you all the way. Like I was looking through my finances the other day and I was like, how much would it actually cost me for you to do regular uploads for me? Especially now that I'm like, I'm not saving up for a holiday. I'm like, could I just regularly hire you with that? But yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out. And I'll get back to you because you did a sick job. You did such a good job. So yeah, very, very happy. All right. So guys, I'll run through this again for anybody that may have entered the stream since I started. But so yeah, I went to Japan. In case you didn't know, I went to Japan, and that's why I've not been streaming for the past few weeks. But one of the things in Japan is if you are a foreigner, then so long as you have your passport with you, you can actually get duty-free, tax-free on anything over 5,000 yen, which 5,000 yen is about 25 pounds. It's not on like everything, but it was on everything that basically I was spending money on. So I went over there with the intention of, hey, I want to like try and get as many region-free games as I possibly can. As many games that I've like not heard of or, you know, aren't as easy to get hold of over here. And also Pokemon cards. So I got like 500 Pokemon cards or something like that. A stupid amount. And I've managed to complete the Pokedex. Bar one. I'm missing one card. So I was missing two, but like I found that like yesterday for £1. So yeah. Who is it? It is Blacephalon, the Ultra Beast, the Disco Ballhead Ultra Beast. Also, Lydia, I forgot to tell you my surgery went well too. I gotta eat smush foods though, so I'm so dragging my sis to all-you-can-eat buffets once I can eat normally again. Oh, I don't blame you. Oh, Amelia, I'm so happy that it went well for you. Oh, I'm really, really happy. Wait, was that... Correct me if I'm wrong. My memory's mush right now and I'm still jet lagged, so I apologize if I get this wrong. Was it your wisdom teeth? Or was that somebody else telling me about wisdom teeth? Girl, want to see the thing that I'm working on? Yes. Say less. Yes. Anyway, yeah, so I completed the Pokedex with all the Pokemon cards that I got, and I doubled up on some more. Some, like, really cute little full arts and things, because cards over there... Most of them are like 30 yen each. So about 15 pence. About 15 pence. Roughly like 18 cents if you're American. Just to like, to put it into perspective there. Divide it by 200 and that's roughly about the amount that it equates to in English money. Or in English pounds, I should say. But yeah, so... I couldn't get rid of my money. And because of like what I said before, the exchange rate is 190 yen to every pound. So with whatever money I had left over, it might have been quite a bit in yen, but it wouldn't have been worth me like converting back over, like exchanging it. It wouldn't have been worth it because like it would have been so little in pounds that I was like, I'm just going to try and get rid of my money. So, pence was cents and I lost my damn mind. Yes, yes. Pence is like basically the 100 of them to every pound. So, like 100 cents to every dollar. There you go. But yeah, so, I was like, I need to get rid of this money while I'm here, but I couldn't fucking get rid of it. I could not fucking get rid of my money. So do you want to know the kind of shit that I bought? First of all, I bought myself the nicest set of headphones. The nicest set. I got myself some Audio-Technica headphones and I ended up saving quite a bit of money on it compared to what I would have had like if I'd have bought them over here. Because again, tax-free. Bought them in the airport because I was like, fucking, I've got this money and I can't get rid of it. So, I had jaw surgery. They put it on the right position. Oh, amazing. Oh, that's going to be so nice to just like eat proper whole food at the end of it. But then it's one of those things, it's obviously not going to like fix overnight. So when you get to the stage anyway, where you feel like it's not too tender and you can actually do it, oh, it's going to be so rewarding. It's going to be so nice. We love that. Is your jaw like sealed? What, like wired? Is that what you mean? Nice to set proceeds to show Silent Hill heads. No, it's a very nice. In fact, no, I did bring them in here, but I don't have them in here anymore. Yeah, oh God, they're gorgeous. They're like a really nice, like beige, like they look like airport headphones. Like you would wear them to the airport, if you know what I mean. Like if you saw like somebody in the airport with some wireless headphones, they look like that. The sound quality is chef's kiss, phenomenal. And it's got noise cancelling. Like you can tap through it and be like, yeah, noise cancelling. Do I want to hear through or do I want it all off? And so good. So good. So yeah, I got myself some of those with what I had left. Ooh. The other thing I got, so I got a PS Vita, which I did mention before. So yeah, I've officially got the last game in the Silent Hill series that I didn't already own, which is Silent Hill Book of Memories. It's better than I thought it was going to be. It's not a masterpiece, but it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's just very different. So it is, and it came with the manual. Before anybody says like, oh, it comes with the manual, but not with the game. I've taken the game out and I've put it in my Switch case. So yeah, it's yeah, it's good. I think I got this for 1,100 yen, so about £6 or £7. So I'm happy. But yeah, it's a dungeon crawler version of Silent Hill, which is bizarre. But I don't hate it like I thought I was going to. So yeah. My finals are still cooking next week. Oh, really? Oh, good luck with that. Very much good luck with that, Kizu. Sorry, I didn't see that sooner, but yeah, good luck. I hope everything goes well. Not wired, thankfully. Some do get wired. Mine did not need to be wired. That's good. That's good. Oh, best of luck in your recovery, though, Amelia. That must be such a relief. Also, I got... I'm just going through the PS Vita games first, by the way, and then I'll show you everything else, because trust me, there's a lot. There is... Hang on. Did I... So, when I said I went shopping for retro games while in Japan, I wasn't joking. I wasn't joking. So, damn, yeah. See, this is what I mean. Just everything over there was so fucking cheap, though. It was just so cheap. Ah, man. So yeah, I got myself a PS Vita, and then I got some games to play on it. So I got Silent Hill Book of Memories. I also got some fucking banger games here. Persona 4. I have admittedly been playing that on Steam. I do have it on Steam. However, sometimes I just like having a second copy to have in a handhold so that I can play it on the go. So I got myself Persona 4. And I also got another game that I've already got on Steam. However, it's not compatible with my Steam Deck. So... And I also needed to get rid of money. So I got it again. I got Resident Evil Revelations 2. I've got to say, like, it's really fucking weird seeing the exact same artwork, but seeing Biohazard. And it was really, like, I wonder if I have a copy. Yeah. I've got one here. So it's really odd seeing this. It says Biohazard in English. So here I was thinking that it was gonna say like basically Biohazard, but in kanji or whatever down the side. Okay, so it does on here. But unlike virtually every other game that I saw loggers, it says Biohazard in English. So I was like, so why do they have different names? Why do they have different names again? Because that that doesn't make sense. That doesn't really make sense. But you know what? Maybe it just sells better under a different name in Japan. So, okay. Resident Evil does sound pretty cool if you were going for, like, pandering to a more, like, easily amused Western audience, then it does make sense. I also got the HD edition of Metal Gear Solid, so Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 for the Vita. Oh my god, Rose, I just saw I'm mixed, and I already know what you're gonna say. For anyone confused, I'm mixed. I'm a woman on my mom's side and a man on my dad's side. Hope that clarifies any confusion involving my identity. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew you were gonna... Fucking knew it. That you were gonna say that. Jesus. Oh, God. It's so good. It is. It is. Heather's in France's Fatal Games? Wait, really? Yo, you know the one that always gets me, though?
That's like half of 100 punk.
It is half of 100. Frost, thank you so much for the 50-month resub. Ooh. Aging. Frost, appreciate it. I appreciate you. How are you doing? Mixed Steam reviews for the family when? Wait, what? Mixed Steam reviews for the family when? Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused. Frost, how have you been? It's good to see you. Yeah, the one that... Oh my gosh! Sasha!
Hi, Lydia.
First of all, rude. Secondly, another 50-month resub. What? Don't like it. Oh, Slasher Frost, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Gang's all here, so it seemed, so it would seem, so it would appear. Don't get me started on some of the Russian localizations. God, wait, really? Share some. But the one that always gets me, so the prime example I'm going to use here is Fatal Frame. It's Fatal Frame everywhere except in Europe, I believe, where it's called Project Zero. Why? Fatal Frame is so much cooler. Just keep... Lydia's old, we almost forgot. Stop it. Don't you be jumping on the bandwagon. You're in a different platform. Nearly 5 years in 10 months. Oh. Y'all should have started subbing 15 months earlier. She's mad. You're the oldest running sub, Rose. You are the last person that is at a 65-month sub, just so you know. Misa's close behind. She's on 64. But yeah. Right, anyway. So the next one that I got, we're moving on to DS games now. So, the next one that I got is another Resident Evil game. It's Biohazard Deadly Silence. I'd actually never heard of this one before, and I don't know why I'm reading the back, because I can't read that much kanji. However, just in case anybody can, that's what it says on the back. But yeah, so it looks like Resident Evil 1 potentially, but ported to the DS. Like the original Resident Evil 1 as well, not the remake. So yeah. Did you check Discord? No, I've not got it open on my PC at the minute. Misa, hi, I haven't seen you in ages. Misa's been around for at least half an hour. But yeah, day zero, baby. I know. Oh. But yeah, so I got that as well. And then here we go. What did I... Oh, I actually got this before we left. But I got Pokemon Moon before we went. So that was in... I was in the UK. However, to go with it, I also got Ultra Sun. So... Because I wanted what is essentially the DLC before we had DLC. So, yeah, I've got Moon and then Ultra Sun. So... I'm going to play those at some point. I also got... another one! Yeah, I'm stocking up on the Pokemon games here. Sorry. There are so many generations that I missed out on. So many. So I'm going back and fixing that. So yeah, we got some more. And then moving on to the Switch games that I got. So we're keeping in the Nintendo family right now. Oh god, I've just seen the one that I got for PSP. Yeah. I love Black and White. I didn't get Black and White, but you know what? I wanted to. I really wanted to, but I was like, I don't. Damn centrist, pick a side. Hey, listen. So my logic in this was, I've always wanted Moon, but I didn't see the point in getting Ultra Moon if I've already got Moon. So, So I was like, all right, well, at least if I get Ultra Sun, it feels a bit more like a different game. I felt like I'd have just been buying the exact same game twice with a little, like, a little bit of a different spin. If I'd have got Ultra Moon. However, Ultra Moon did look sick, but I found Ultra Sun for cheaper as well, so there's that. I thought I saw Reshiram or Zekramon, one of those covers. No, you're talking about Dialga. I think you're talking about Dialga. Or were you talking about Solgaleo? Well, actually, it's not Solgaleo, is it? Is it Necrozma? Pretty sure it's Necrozma. Same game, little spin. Yeah, basically. It was fast. Yeah, I think I was talking about Dialga. Yeah, I think I saw the message come through, like, as I held that one up, so, yeah. Anyway, guys, to go with, where was it before? On the PS Vita, you know how I said that I got Biohazard Revelations 2? Well, for the Switch, I got Biohazard Revelations, the original. So we have that. One of the like main things that I really wanted to do, by the way, because I brought my Switch with me to Japan. Necrozma Sun, if I recall correctly. I think it's Necrozma Ultra for both Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's just the different forms of Necrozma, isn't it? Because it's still... I think, like, if you just have Sun and Moon, it's Solgaleo and Lunala. But then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are both Necrozma, just in different forms. I'm not going to pretend like I know. I've not played the games yet, but yeah. Oh, Necrozma Sun. The forms have their own names. Yeah. Necrozma Sun, then. It's a shame you couldn't cop the Switch 2 overseas. They're region locking it. I don't know if you've seen that, but the Switch 2 is going to be region locked. Thanks, Trump. Thanks for all of that with the tariffs. Thank you. That's unethical. It's funny how they announced that literally immediately after Liberation Day. IP banning video games, that's fucking mental. Well, I mean, it's... I get it. Lydia adding grandma to the stream tags went, stop it. Stop it. No, I get it. Because, obviously, like... Nintendo was gonna do that anyway, don't worry. I mean, maybe. But, like, the fact that... You know, so many Nintendo devices... over the past few generations, I'm not including the Wii in this because I know the Wii and Wii U were region locked, but like over the past like 10 or so years, like the DS, like DS games aren't region locked. The Switch is not region locked, but to then make the move that all of a sudden is going to be region locked after it gets announced that, you know, all the tariffs are coming into place. Because, I mean, the alternative, right? The alternative is that you're going to have a region-free console that people can probably actually get cheaper if they go over to Japan and then scalp it and then come back to wherever they're from and sell it at a profit. Because it's still going to be undercutting Nintendo in the US. You know? Like, I understand that. I understand why they would region lock it. It probably isn't. Like, it... because they announced it so quickly, it probably isn't a case that they're doing it as a direct result of the tariffs. However, they did allow for North American pre-orders and then immediately cancel that and like pause it indefinitely as soon as Liberation Day happened. So, you know, Lucky, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. How you doing? ETL 50 months. I killed Lovro. Don't do that. I'm dying from laughing. Wait, what? At what? Scalper culture has just... Oh my god, Denver, wait until I tell you... Wait until I tell you about one of the guys that we saw when I was away. Oh my god. I swear, not to generalize, I swear to god, I'm not generalizing, I promise. But every single American tourist that I saw in Japan, I hated them. I fucking hated them. I hated them. I was like, oh my god, why are they all the worst? Why are they literally all the worst? Because like they had, it just happened to be that every single American tourist that I witnessed personally could not read the room. Could not read the fucking room in any given scenario that, wait, what the fuck just happened? Hello? Did my stream go down? That's strange. What? Why did I just get booted out of my TikTok chat? That's weird. No, you're here, please. No, on TikTok. For some reason, it's like disconnected my chat. Anki Suck, I've been saying this for months. Oh no, genuinely, like, this is like, in particular, tourists that we saw, but it just happened to be every single... Wait, what was this? First warning? I got a strike for what? View enforcements. Let's see. What did I do? What did I supposedly do? Received a warning for your first violation. Content violation. What is a content? What did I do though? What happened? You're in trouble. What did I do though? What did I do that was against the community guidelines on TikTok? Oh. Is this because I said it was every American tourist? Because it was every American tourist. I'm not generalizing Americans. I'm just saying that everyone that we ran into. You showed us too much gratitude. It's against TOS. I'll fucking deal with that later. That's whatever. But anyway, yeah, what I was saying. So, Trump fucking clicked your TikTok. Could you imagine? Maybe it is because I was talking about tariffs. Maybe they're like, no. Whatever. I'll deal with that in a bit. That's funny. But yeah. So, where was I up to? Oh yeah. So the first. Oh my god. So the first lot that I saw, right? So we were in Shinjuku, and a really nice thing about Japan that I really liked was just going down like little alleyways and Strucketh. Going down these little alleyways and basically seeing like a load of little restaurants, like independently owned restaurants. They would always be super cheap, super nice. And we went down this one and it was like 2 p.m. something like that, like 2 p.m. ish. And wait, stop, I'm dying. What for? Huh? What? ETL 50 months? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm ignoring it. Anyway, yeah. So, I've forgotten my train of thought again now. Chat Squatch, I'll do it in a bit. I can't right now because I'm not on Discord. Anyway, yeah, so we went down this little alleyway and so it was like 2 p.m. There weren't very many places open. So like one thing about Japan as well is like the shops don't open until like 10 or 11 a.m. So then like obviously excluding convenience stores, but for the most part, like, restaurants and things like that and like retail, they don't open until later in the day. So we went down this one little alleyway and there were There was a lot of restaurants, but none of them were open. There was like 1 or 2. And we were like, you know what? Next one we see that's actually just open, we're gonna go in there. So we went into this one place and nobody was in there. Absolutely no one was in there at all. And I mean, the whole place is probably about as big as the room that I'm in right now. Like, it was tiny. How was the food? Incredible. Fucking incredible, honestly. It was so good. It was so good. I loved it. Loved it. But yeah, no, it was so good, and it was also cheap. It was all dirt cheap. I ate Wagyu for like £8. Like actual Wagyu for £8. Huh? It was so good. So yeah, we went into this one little restaurant. And one of the things, right, okay, because Tokyo has an awful lot of tourism, like a lot of tourism, verging on over tourism. So one of the things that they do to stop it from becoming kind of like the way that London has, and even like Manchester and places like that, rather than them just bumping the prices of everywhere up, they tend to have like a separate tourist menu, or like English menu or whatever, which will have higher prices in it. So that the food for the locals tends to stay cheaper overall, which is a good way of doing it, and I have no problem with that whatsoever, especially considering, like I said, the food is so damn cheap. The price difference is negligible. So we went into this one place, and he gave us a little like sheet to read, and it was like, there is a 400 yen service charge, which, like I told you guys before, that equates to about £2, just over £2 per person. I was like, sure, no problem with that. And then it said, you have to order a drink and it can't be water. Okay, that's fine. No problem with that. And it also said you get an appetizer included. You don't get to pick what it is. There will just be a standard appetizer, and it's included in the service charge. Cool. All good things. All really good things. So we were like, yeah, we have no problem with any of this. That's absolutely fine. We'll just go and sit now. So we went and sat down. And then these 2 girls that were behind us both saw that we went in, and they kind of like walked in behind us, and they got given the same piece of paper, and they obviously like glossed over it super quickly, and they were like, yeah, that's fine, we'll give it back. And they took the table next to ours. And so the chef comes out with the appetizer, which, like I said, is included in the service fee that you pay. Like, it's included in the 400 yen per person. So he comes out with this appetizer and he puts it in front of me and Ollie, and it's this little dish, and it is basically fried chicken skin. Kind of like, if anybody's like had pork crackling or knows what I'm talking about or anything like that, it was kind of like that, but it was made out of chicken skin. So it's just essentially been deep fried, left to dry, and then had some seasoning sprinkled on it, like some chicken seasoning. It was nice. It was, and it's free food. It is free food. So, well, I say free. It's included in the cost of the table. So, yeah, I was like, sure, we'll eat this. Obviously, it's a bit different to what we'd have back home, but I'm not going to go to the other side of the world and then not try the food, Like, what would be the point? I'd just go to McDonald's if I was going to do that. I'd just eat from McDonald's every day. Wasn't going to do it. So, yeah, we're in like a little local independent establishment. He's just given us some chicken skin starters. Sure, fine, I'll eat it. So we ate some of it. And then he brought it out to the girls next to us. And immediately, they go, oh. And another like custom over there as well is like, because an awful lot of people eat out rather than eating at home because it's cheaper in a lot of circumstances. The culture, and so many of these places are so small, the culture is very much like, you go in, you're quiet, you order, you eat your food, and you get out pretty quickly. And then that way the restaurant has a high turnover rate as well, because they're not going to be making money off of like somebody sitting there and having like one £3 meal or whatever. They're going to get their money by more and more people coming in and eating several £3 meals. That's how it's going to work. So the customers, be quiet. First of all, I can't emphasize that enough. Get up, eat food, get up, leave. So these girls, they audibly are like, ooh. And then immediately they get Google Translate out on their phone and they start typing it. They're like, what is this? And then the guy that's just giving it to them, he was like, oh, it's the appetizer that's included in the service charge. And they were like, no, but what is it? And they're like starting to freak out. You can tell they're starting to freak out. And he was like, it's chicken skin. And these guys are like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm not being funny. If you're from the West, you've been to KFC. It's not like they've put chicken feet in front of you. It's not like it's like a pig heart or anything like that. Like it's not too far removed from stuff that we eat in the West anyway. So I don't understand why there was such a big fuss made about it. But they were making a fuss, let me tell you. They were making a fuss about it. And they're like, oh, you eat it, you eat it. And they're being loud as well. They're being really loud. And they're like, no, I don't want to. Oh, no, you try it, you try it. And it's just me, Ollie, and this guy all like, one of you gonna eat it? You're not even gonna try it? One of them, she's like, okay, fine, I'll try it. She like nibbles it and she goes, ugh! Oh my God. And then she starts going on being like, oh, I am too nice. I am too nice. I am never doing anything for a man again. And she's going off like this. And we're both just like, grow up. It's some fucking chicken skin. Grow up. Like, what? And I'm not being funny. It was fine. It was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But yeah, like, even if you don't like it, nibble, put down, be like, it's not for me. But I've literally just joined, but I'm guessing they were American. Hi, Gracie, and hi, Azo. How you guys doing? This is a Lydia stream. It is. Hello, I'm back. But yeah, they were these two American girls, and they were really, really over the top and disrespectful. Most importantly, they were really disrespectful. Because they were just like, you know, like the owner of the restaurant, the one guy that's running this place has just cooked that food for them, can hear everything that they're saying, and they're like, man, and they're being loud, which again is like quite rude and like against the culture over there. Like they're very polite, they're very quiet, they keep to themselves, and they're just being really fucking loud. Really rude. And I was like, but they weren't even the ones that were the most offensive. Do you want to know what was most offensive? Oh boy, strap in for this one because, ooh. Lame ass client stuff to work on, so I must depart, but I'm glad I got to stop by. No worries, Denver. No worries. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here where you have been. Hope you and everyone else have a great time. Stay frosty. No worries. You too. But yeah, so the one that was really offensive, guys, you're about to get riled up with me here. Ooh, even like those of us that are not parents, you're about to get riled up. Because, so there is a chain in Japan called Book Off, Hard Off, Hobby Off. Basically, it's like a bunch of secondhand, like collectible type things. They do trading cards, they do electronics, this is where I got a lot of my games from. They do an awful lot of like manga, whatever basically you can imagine. They do over there. And so like I said, they do trading cards. They had a big Pokemon section, like I said as well. We were in there also looking for Pokemon cards to try and complete the Pokedex. And in most places that you go to, it's polite to just, because there's a few in display cases, and they tend to be the ones that more you want it, they got it. Yeah, that kind of shop. The ones that are nicer and cost a little bit more, they have in a display case. Otherwise, they have these huge trays which are just like back to back cards that you can basically just pull out for 30, and like you just go through, pick one out that you like, 30 yen, it's yours. But the nicer ones, the ones that are like individually priced, they will have in the display cases. And it is kind of, it's polite and it's custom to get maybe like 3 or 4 things. Get a handful of things if you want. Like, you know, it's fine. Get a handful of things. They will ask you to check the condition. Genuinely, they'll be like, is this okay for you? You check the condition and then you immediately hand it back to them, and then they'll take it to the tills and they will handle it until you have paid for it. Well, we saw this one guy, right? We saw this one guy. He was obviously well into his 50s. This man... Oh, let me build a picture for you here, guys. Let me build a picture. You ain't ready for this. This man was well into his 50s. Grey hair. Glasses. A snapback. At the ripe old age, ripe old middle age, he's there wearing a snapback. But does it end there? No, that isn't even the red flag. That isn't even the rose-tinted flag. Do you want to know what was the red flag? The fact that he was wearing white Nike Air Force Ones with NFT monkeys custom painted onto the side of them. I ain't even joking. I'm not even joking. NFT monkeys hand painted onto the side of his trainers. I'm not one to judge, right? I'm not one to judge by how people look. So, fair enough. If that had been it, I probably would have paid this guy no mind. That wasn't it. In case you couldn't tell by how vexed I am clearly becoming. Because this guy, this middle-aged man, was a father. And with him in tow, he has like a 7 or 8-year-old son that is clearly trying desperately to seek for his dad's approval. How do I know that? How do I know? Because this middle-aged man with the NFT trainers was a scalper of all of the Pokemon cards. And when I say all, oh, I mean all. He was a scalper that was going around all of the book-offs, and I know it was all of the book-offs because he said this very loudly and audibly to everyone in the store. And if you think this man can't keep on getting worse, I assure you he does. Because his son, right, you know how I said it's kind of like, it's polite to get like maybe 5 or 6 cards and then like the staff member will take it to the till for you and then you pay it and then you're on your way. Yeah. So this man, he went through every single display case that was in the store. And this is a particularly big store. So I want to say there was maybe like 20 display cases just for Pokemon, something like that. That all individually have to be locked and unlocked by... Oh, honestly, Gracie, trust me, it gets worse. And the store assistant is carrying a wad like this. Like, he can barely fit all of these cards between his fingers. And he's like, every single case. And this man's going, I'll have 2 of that one, 2 of that one, 2 of that one. Why do you need 2? It's not for your collection, clearly. He made it very apparent he wanted to take all of these cards that are deliberately kept more cheap so that they're more accessible to the locals in Japan. They are deliberately kept more cheap for that reason, so that more people can actually like indulge in their own culture. And this dude, he kept on going. So his son would be like, oh, Dad, can we get this card? This looks really cool. Can I play? Look, this is a Lugia. I'd really like this. Please, I need to go. No, son. That's 15 yen over market value. Oh. Honestly, me and Ollie, we'd just turn to each other every few seconds and be like, every few seconds, 15 yen. Do you want to know how much that is? That's probably about 8 pence. That's probably about 8p. That's probably about 10 cents for those of you that are in America. He's like, it's 15 yen over market value. I ain't paying that. Ugh. So his son, again, is vying for his dad's attention. It's very clear that he's vying for his dad's attention because he keeps on being like, oh, dad, can we please, dad, could I maybe, like, oh, look at how cool this one is, dad. This guy is blanking his son unless it's to give him some derogatory sort of like, you don't know what you're talking about. No, son. No, it's not worth that. Stop bothering me with this. It's not worth that. I can't sell that for a profit. Like, he keeps on making it really abundantly clear that he's going to take all of these cards, all of these hundreds of cards back to America and sell them on for a profit. That's his living. That's how he gets his custom NFT trainers right there. And then, oh, it just keeps on getting worse. He's just awful. So me and Ollie, like I said, we were trying to complete the Pokedex. We're trying to get one of each Pokemon that currently exists. So we were looking at these display cases and they were now all half empty, if not 2/3 empty, if not 3/4 empty, because this guy has gone through and every single one, 2 of that, 2 of that, 3 of that, 2 of that, 2 of that. Every single one of them. So we're just like, well, we're not getting any cards here. Let's go to the cheap bit. Hopefully he won't want to come over to the cheap bit. You know, like I said before with the big trays of all just the back-to-back cards. Hopefully, because they're not sleeved or anything. They're not in good enough condition for him. So we're just on the next aisle, like going through these. And then all of a sudden, guess who walks down the aisle? Guess who walks down our aisle? NFT Dad. So we're minding our own business, but we're just like, great. And then his son says something that I find really heartbreaking. His son said to him, oh, Dad, I really like the look of this game here. Please, can I get this game? And his dad turns to him and says, son, I don't have any room in my budget for you to get games. This man that is spending hundreds of dollars on cards, on Pokemon cards, none of which are for his son. They're all going to be sold off at a profit to people he doesn't know. He's not picked up a single card that his son wants. His son even, like, when his son said to him, like, oh, can I get this Lugia, Dad? He went, if you want to take it out of your own money, if you want that for your own collection, that's not a good card. And then, as he was leaving the store, because he was going, ugh, he's like, can you stop looking at things? I want to go to the next book off. I want to go to the next place. Can you stop looking at all these games? He was so fucking rude to him. We were like, wow, this is the worst example of a dad that we've ever seen. Ever. Yeah, he's like, I want to go to the next book off. I don't have time for this. Stop doing all of this shit. And we, honestly, like, it boiled my piss. It absolutely boiled my piss because it was like, how fucking rude do you have to be? Like, how terrible do you have to be completely and utterly blanking your kid unless it's to berate him about something that he doesn't know about? And he ended it all by saying, one day, son, you'll understand how to make a profit off of this. I'm trying to teach you all of the techniques. I'm trying to teach you how to do this. And then he leaves. And yeah, honestly, I was like, I hate that man. Whoever that man is, I hope to never see him. How old is the son? So Ollie thought he was about 5 or 6. I think he's about like 9 or 10. So we'll call it like 7 or 8 in the middle. But yeah, he just wanted to impress his dad. Like, he just wanted the approval or some sort of acknowledgement of his dad. And you could tell that because he just kept on saying these comments and he was like, oh, I can tell. Isn't this one like a different thing? Yeah, is this a good card, Dad? Like, all he wanted was his dad's approval, and his dad just kept on ripping into him, and it was like, you're a dick. You are a dick. You're a dick. I would take great pleasure in crop dusting that man. This is the nicest thing I could say. Fair. Never let me become that guy. Honestly, you know what? The first thing that me and Ollie said to each other, we were like, you know what? Because Ollie's best friend, he is a father, and him and his son are both really into Pokemon, and like the relationship that they have and like the bonding that they have over Pokemon is really, really cute and really, really sweet. And he's like, he used to play it at like competitive level, Like the dad that is, Ollie's friend, he used to play at a competitive level and he's like teaching his son how to play the game and everything, but he would never speak to his son like that. He lets him get the fake cards and everything. Like, he's like, if you like it, sure, have it. And yeah, it was, we were like, you're an amazing dad. Immediately, Ollie messaged him and he was like, I've just seen something today and it affirms you are an amazing dad. Can we cheer this story up with the story that I told earlier because it's exciting? Yes, let me have a look. Let me scroll back up. Where is it? Let me see. I got denied by the coding test company for a job, but that's fine because I signed the offer letter for the other company and I start on Monday! Azo! No way! Oh my god! Azo! Everybody! Oh my god! Everything good is happening in May! Oh my god, congrats! Oh, fucking hell! I told you something's coming soon. I told you. I knew. Oh my god, Azo! 6 months of hell over. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you. There's so much good news going on at the minute. James has had his kidney transplant after, like, what, 5 years of waiting for one? Azo, you've got a jab! Oh, I'm so pleased for you. That's such amazing news. Big ETL claps, please, everybody, for Azo, please. Oh, that's so exciting. That's amazing. Now to not be nervous to mess up at all. Oh, you'll be fine. And honestly, like, if anything, do mess up at the start because the only way we learn is for, like, truly learn something is from making mistakes. So you want to make those mistakes early. You want to make those mistakes early and then, yeah. ETL clap indeed. Oh, Azo. I'm so excited for you. Not so noobs. All good, all good. It was funny, if anything, seeing the text for it. Oh, what a fucking comeback stream. All the best news. If I ever see someone like that, not even God will have mercy in that moment. Frost always has like the best threats. I love it. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I knew you could do it. I knew you could. See, I told you, you're very employable. You're very employable. Oh, that's great news. Yeah. I don't know why. I legitimately have...
Rose gifted a tier 1
Rose!
They have given 215 gift subs in the channel.
There you go. Rose, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Azo. There we go. Fixed. Indeed. Yes, fixed. Okay, hang on. I don't understand. Oh, I can click on it. Violation clip. Ooh. Hate speech and hateful behavior? What? When did I use hate speech and hateful behavior? That's bullshit. I did not. That is ridiculous. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Do you want to know why I got a strike, guys? Do you want to know why I got a strike on TikTok just now? Why I just got a strike? Do you want to know why? Because I said I ran into a bunch of American tourists in Japan that upset me. I literally said there were a bunch of American tourists and then immediately followed it up by saying, I'm not generalizing all Americans, I'm just saying the tourists. And I got a strike on TikTok for it. Are you fucking kidding me? That is ridiculous. How sensitive. Sorry, I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to go into that because I'll get another one, won't I? But that's ridiculous. That is hilarious. Hate speech. Hate speech. Hate speech. Hate speech and hateful behavior. Because I said that there was a scalper that was a bad dad. And 2 girls being rude. Oh my god, that's hilarious. There's a kid down the road from me who loves to talk to me about Pokemon, and I don't know anything about Pokemon. I'm terrified of children, but I let him yap because I understand his need. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the gifts of you don't have to, and I wasn't asking for one, but thank you. Aw. No, but it's good to have you back. Good to have you back. I also love how it said, Rose gifted a tier 1 sub to Azzo. They have gifted 215 gift subs in the channel. In total, just to clarify. I know you didn't ask what I answered. Right. Okay, guys. Should I continue with the haul, by the way? The next bit. So, we're moving on to Switch games now. So, these are Switch games that I got while I was away. So, I just got my equipment for my job today. Sick! I think you should talk about Americans. TikTok seems to love it. Well, I officially, they stopped me from being live. So, they've literally, they took down my live. Which is why I couldn't connect to chat. How silly is that? That is so stupid. Anyway. Yeah. So. Everyone loves talking about it. What the kid sees when he's asking me about Pokemon and I'm just blurting out stuff Niles told me. Remember, Gracie, remember. Steel is weak to fire. This is why we need Freedom Social. Jesus. Anyway, completely diverting from that because some of the fucking platform's gonna be like, hate speech. Because I mentioned a nationality. Anyway, yeah, moving on to Switch games. So one of the things that I said when I went out there was, so basically I've had a Switch for several years. I never touch it. Why do I never touch it? Because I don't have any games for it. So I was like, oh, well, if I had games for it, I'd play it more. Sure enough, I've got some games now, and now I'm playing it quite a bit. So, what I got here, now I do have 2, like I said, went to Book Off. At Book Off, they actually had Madison, which is the game that I've got in VR on Steam. But I was having like technical difficulties with it. So I thought, you know what, I'll get it on Switch as well because it was dirt cheap. It was like a tenner. I'll get Madison, which was like a little free cartridge. So it doesn't have a box for that. And same with Super Mario Odyssey because... Oh, people are gonna get upset with me now. But please keep in mind that I did not have any Nintendo consoles growing up except for the DS. The only Mario game I have ever owned is Super Mario World on the DS. That is the only one ever. I've never played Mario Kart. I own Brawl and Super Smash Brothers Brawl, that is, and I own Super Mario Sunshine. I've just never played it yet. So you should try Super Mario Sunshine. It's the only one that I played on the way. Funny you should say that. I do have it. I've got it downstairs. I've just never played it yet. Still not over how you say Mario. I know it's Mario, but I'm English. So we say Mario. Mario. Yeah, no. Yeah. So, and I've also never played Donkey Kong and I've never played Kirby. So, yeah, I got some more games for the Switch, which included getting some of those. I've also never played a Zelda game, even though I own Wind Waker and Tears of the Kingdom and Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. However, I have just never played them. So, yeah. Wait a minute. I know. I'm a bad gamer. But again, like I said, I never had Nintendo consoles growing up. So, yeah. Anyway, so what I got was Donkey Kong Country Returns 2. So, that was the first thing. The first thing that I got. And then I also got Pokemon Shield, which I've been playing. I got Shield as well because Ollie has Sword. So it felt stupid getting 2 copies of the exact same game. So yeah, I got Shield. I also got Luigi's Mansion 2 because I already have Luigi's Mansion 3 and Luigi's Mansion is on my Steam Deck. So I was like, if I've got 1 and 3, I might as well get 2. So I got 2. I also got Shining Pearl. Because, yeah, again, Ollie has Diamond. So I was like, I'll get Palkia. And I do have one for this. Okay, I didn't realize that I had the case for this. I got Super Mario Odyssey. So those are the Switch games that I got. So I'm expanding my horizons. I was gonna say it's all good, but you've never played Mario and stuff, but Zelda. Yeah, no, I've never played it. However, I do have Breath of the Wild downstairs. But I only got it today. I literally got it today. I'm biased over Zelda. My tattoo is glaring at the screen right now. I'm sorry. I literally just today got Breath of the Wild so that I can try it. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. This is under my phone as well. I have Resident Evil Revelations 1 as well. The Unveiled Edition. So that is another Switch game that I got. So I got a pretty healthy stack there. So now I should actually be using my Switch more. Skyward Sword, Clears, Breath of the Wild, Do Not At Me. I don't know. I know nothing about Zelda. I know nothing about it other than like Link keeps on trying to save her and she keeps getting captured. Bowser? I literally, oh my god, I went to Super Nintendo World while I was away as well, and I've literally ridden the Donkey Kong and the Mario Kart rides, and I feel really embarrassed now at the fact that I don't know anything about this. Bowser, my favorite Zelda enemy. I didn't mean Bowser. I don't know why. Like, immediately my head went to Sephiroth, and then I was like, wait, no, Final Fantasy, and then for some reason I said Bowser, even though I know that that's not. Anyway. So another thing that I got. So now I'm moving on to a PSP game. So I mentioned this before, but oh wait, hold up. Let's see. A funny full circle moment here is I believe our first big convo on the Off Topic podcast was about Mario and other classic games. It was, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Fucking hell, Off Topic. Man. My fave is Forever Twilight Princess, Bisexual Awakening with Link and Zelda, but I couldn't get into Breath of the Wild. It didn't feel like Zelda. That's fair. From what I've seen, anyway, it seems like Breath of the Wild is so massively open world, and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, so massively open world that I don't know how it could feel like the older games. Again, I've not played any of them, but I've seen bits. So, yeah. One thing I have done, though, is on the Switch, I've downloaded the... because they've got the Nintendo 64 library. So I have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask that I can play on the Switch. So I do intend on doing that as soon as I'm done with Shield. Yeah. Something that I mentioned, obviously, before I left was about... a game called Parasite Eve, which if anybody doesn't know, it is a turn-based survival horror RPG, which is as unique as it sounds. But the first Parasite Eve was actually never released in Europe. It was released in North America and in Asia. For some reason, never in Europe, though. So we only got Parasite Eve 2. But there is a game called The Third Birthday, which I found while I was in Japan. Thankfully, it's not region locked. That was released worldwide, and it is kind of a retelling of the first Parasite Eve. So even though I do have a Japanese copy of the first Parasite Eve, but it's region locked, so I can't play it unless I like used an emulator. I could then use the copy that I've got, but then I can't read Japanese, so yeah, anyway, so I got a copy of The Third Birthday, which again is like a retelling of Parasite Eve 1. However, apparently it's like way more sexual, apparently. Another thing, oh my god, this still has the price tag on. I can't believe how cheap this was. I got Metal Gear Solid 4 for 748 yen, which is about £3.70, something like that. About £3.70. I can't get over how cheap everything was. I'd literally just seen a video the day before as well that was like, Metal Gear Solid 4 is the hardest game to get because 1 through 3 and then 5 are all available on Steam. And obviously 3, Snakey is getting a remake very soon. But 4 you can only play on the PS3, is my understanding. But yeah, so I got Metal Gear Solid 4 for like £3.70. Decent. What else did I get for the PS3? Oh, but wait, I got Resident Evil 5, but I got that one when I was back, so I don't have it right now. Oh, so what I did get was Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Now, if anybody finds something very strange about this, big points to you. How many Silent Hill games in total? 1. It was nearly 2. But it was only 1 in the end. Because I talked myself out of getting Shattered Memories on the PSP because I was like, I already have it. And I don't need to spend more. This is not our Lydia. She's been kidnapped. Legit. Oh wait, but I totally forgot. Oh my god. Where are they? Down here. I already added them to my backdrop so you couldn't even see. I didn't come back completely empty-handed for Silent Hill stuff because I got these 2 limited edition things. I got the purple bull key card from Silent Hill 2, and I also got this Robbie the Rabbit pin. There we go. You know what? I was legitimately surprised at how hard it was to find anything Silent Hill related over there, but I did find one little shop, and these were the only 2 Silent Hill things that it was selling in there. And I bought both of them because I went in and I was looking around and I ended up, so there was a giant Vault Boy statue and I took a selfie with it because I was like, ooh, Fallout. Where's the picture? Where's the picture? Where's my proof that this actually happened? It was before I went to Super Nintendo World, so... Where is it? Show me the... There it is. There it is. So, me and Vault Boy saw this in that shop and was like, right, okay, I'm going in there. So I went in. There was like a few... there was quite a few Danganronpa things, I want to say. Poppy's Playtime as well. There was weirdly a lot of Poppy's Playtime. But then I was like looking around at other things and I was like, Metal Gear. There was like a few Metal Gear Solid things. So I was like, hang on. If they've got Metal Gear Solid, then surely they have Silent Hill. Because it's all Konami. And then sure enough, I like looked on the next row down and these were the only Silent Hill things that I could find. So I got them both. Silent Hill autism check. Yep, that's me. So yeah, I got those. I also got some really cool little things. I got some Resident Evil herbs, but they're bath salts. Danganronpa, I remember that name. Yeah, I've played it. I've read a lot of the manga actually, and I've played a couple of the games on Steam. It's actually a pretty good series. I'm not like super into it or like don't know a lot of the lore or anything like that, but like I've casually dipped my toe in and it seems decent. But yeah, so anyway, back to this. What do we notice about this, guys, that seems really odd? What do we notice about this that is different to this? What sticks out to you guys? What sticks out to you? Somebody tell me how I got an English copy of Resident Evil in Japan. The name, I don't know. Yeah. No, that's exactly it. So I only noticed this after I bought it. I was like, wait a minute. Why the hell is it called Resident Evil? I just got it from Japan. Surely it's called Biohazard. But no, then I looked at the back. The whole thing is in English. The whole thing's in English. So I was like, damn, this is actually an English game. So I got an English copy of a Resident Evil game in Japan. I'm an English box in Japan. So yeah, I got we have a readable game. Yes, yeah, so I can actually I can see it's, I mean, there's not a lot of words on the back. So Raccoon City has fallen. You're part of Umbrella's elite cleanup squad sent in to purge all evidence of their involvement. All survivors must be eliminated. All roads lead to hell. So I've got absolutely no idea what this game's about. But yeah, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. That's another Resident Evil game that I got. So far we're up to, is it 3? No, 4. I've got Revelations 2, Biohazard Deadly Silence, and Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. So that's 4 currently. And then, so another cool thing that I got, and I found this in a shop called Trader. Does anybody remember an old RPG Maker game called Ib? If not, it's available on Steam. You can actually get it on Steam. But who remembers that like peak YouTube era of all of the content creators playing like Ib, Yume Nikki, what was it? Like Mermaid Lagoon, Aoni, yeah. It seems very U-coded. I'm glad you think so, because I got the collector's copy for PS5. Fran Boas in a way. I get you. But yeah, I like randomly saw this for, again, 2,000 yen. So about £2. Sorry, not £2. About £10. The collector's copy of Ib on PS5. I was like, yo, I want that. I want that. The one where her dad turns her into a dog. Oh, Mad Father. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, God. I really like, that was the first time that I properly got into like all of that stuff got me into like gaming YouTube and realizing that you can actually like do that. So yeah, so inside there's a copy of the game, obviously. But then also there is this art book. Which if anybody's not heard of Ib, this is probably not going to be like very entertaining section at all, but there's some of the actual game art in here. It shows you some of the concept sketches and stuff like that. I don't want to like crack the spine, so yeah. But yeah, it shows you like here you can see the different expressions for the character and stuff that they've all drawn in. Again, with some of the sketches. And then let me see what else there is a bit further on. There's some of the elements that they used as well. Sorry, I was talking to a client. Oh my God, I feel so professional saying that. You are. Oh, all the paintings. So, bit of context here, guys. If anybody doesn't know, Ib is actually set in an art gallery. But then like odd things start happening with the paintings like this. You can see here her hair is like spilling over the side out of the frame. God, I miss those Frambo videos from you. I used to come home from school to a new Frambo video and be so happy to see you posted it. Brings a tear to my eye reminiscing. Oh my God, I never knew that. I never knew that. That's actually so sweet. Aww. Aww, and look at us all these years later, like, friends. Friends now. Aww. That's really, really sweet. That's properly, like, made me, like, oh. Aww. Bringing back the series reboot. What of Franbo? I've genuinely been tempted to, like, go back and play the game again. I don't know whether that would be, like, a nostalgia thing. Should I do it on stream? Should I? In fact, I wonder how much time have I actually put into the game? Because I don't think... Okay, no, I have played it since there's been achievements. Oh my God, my playtime was 12 hours. Holy moly, okay. Yes, maybe. Lydia's a gem of a human, agreed. Oh, you guys. You guys are too nice to me. Oh, bless you. Well, anyway, guys, that is all for my haul that I got from Japan anyway. I mean, I do have a couple of other things. I'm not going to lie. I was in CEX the other day and we were looking at some of the PS5 games and we were like, oh my God, that's like so much cheaper than I've seen it when it's actually been on the PlayStation Store. And then I was like, I wonder what price these usually are at and how much it's discounted by. And I had a look on Amazon and every single one of these games is cheaper on Amazon. Every single one of these games. However, I got a bunch of basically psychological horror, survival horror games for the PS5, which I thought maybe at some point could be quite cool to stream on Twitch. So the first one I've got is called Made of Scare. And this is... It says, brave the nightmares of the quiet ones. Do not panic. Don't even breathe. Enhanced edition featuring FPS challenge mode, 4K resolution, and dual sense immersion. So yeah, it says Made of Scare is a first-person survival horror set in a remote hotel. So this is a survival horror game set in a hotel. I thought that might be quite cool to check out at some point. The next one, this was like super pricey in CEX. So I was like, what the fuck? I managed to save like £12 getting it online. But it's one, like, these are all ones I should say as well that have been in my Amazon wishlist for a while. So seeing that they were, that's a crazy ass game. I played it on Xbox. No way! I see, it's one of those where like, I've not seen it anywhere other than when it's been like pushed to me on Amazon. So I, yeah, I didn't actually, I didn't know if anybody else would have seen it, but yeah, I thought seems pretty cool. So here's another one that got suggested to me. It's called New Matter. New Matter. And it is another PS5 exclusive. I say another. Well, I believe it's a PS5 exclusive. It might be on Xbox. I don't know. It's not on PC from what I've seen anyway. This was the one that like it was the highest price in CEX, and it was the highest price out of the games that I've got at the minute. But it was so much cheaper on Amazon. Console exclusive. There we go. We'll go with that. So this one says, a sinister blend of survival and psychological horror. Blood seeps through the walls of Clover Hill. Recover your fragmented memories or succumb to the horrors that have overtaken your mind. And it looks almost a bit like Outlast. Like it kind of looks like, I know you can't really see it, but in this picture up here, it looks like the first dude that you see in Outlast. The one that like starts cutting your shit off. Oh, and we've got some. Ooh, it says greetings from Bermuda. We have a postcard here. It says, hello. Oh God, this actually looks like it's handwritten, so I am gonna struggle to read this, I think. Hello, Ma? I don't know. I'm writing to you as I usually do, sending over a new postcard at this time. You know my work has me traveling a lot, and I haven't had much chance to visit as often as I'd like. I just wanted to let you know that I'm doing well, and I'll ask again if I can make a phone call instead of writing those letters. On a positive note, I'm learning a ton on this new job and gaining lots of experience. Someday when I return, I hope to tell you more from your dearest son, Peter. So I don't know who Peter is, but his postcard is covered in blood. So something tells me he's not actually okay. And something's wrong. And it's got this little manual here as well. Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up. This is like a brochure? Hang on. It says the Ozarks. Be part of the development of the new Ozarks right here. Located in a rising new development town. Development town called Milton. The Clover Hill Apartments is owned by Paradise Group. With over 12 locations across the continental United States, the Paradise Group aims to aid in the establishment and development of a new metro tourist area deep in rural Missouri. A beautiful future with scenic views and gorgeous countrysides awaits. Now accepting applications. Property of the Paradise Group. Clover Hill Apartment Homes. 555-765-8701. Over 60 plus brand new renovated apartment homes in the beautiful and historic Missouri countryside. Something tells me that this is also a bad omen. It's covered in blood. Clover Hill Apartment Homes. Spacious 1 to 2 bedroom units. Wait, can you guys see this? Got a lovely brochure here. Spacious 1 to 2 bedroom units. Renovated floor plans on site laundry room. Security patrols, lakefront cabins. Clover Hill Apartment Homes are situated in the heart of a vintage Missouri town. Join us as Milton continues to develop into a popular tourist attraction. Boat rentals and ferries for easy access to the Ozarks. Ask us about our friends and family referral program. Ask us about our early bird investment opportunities. So there you go. We've got a bunch of apartments. As a brochure, and then we've got this postcard as well, so that's doing a little bit of like scene setting for us, I suppose. And we're back. Oh god, I'm sorry about the ads, James. Lydia, you know another series you could return to on stream that I used to love back in the day 9 years ago? Oh god, don't say loot box unboxings. What is it? What should I return to? Bad Dream? Oh my god, that's so funny that you say that, because I was literally just looking at them like the other day, because is it Bad Dream Coma that's on Steam? Let me have a look. Yeah, Coma. Oh god, wait, there's loads of them. Fever is free. When did Fever come out? 2018. Ooh. Yeah, I really liked Bad Dream. There are multiple ones on Steam. Yeah, I've just seen. There's like at least 5. Why I brought it up? That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. I'd be down to... and then the last one that I got, guys. The last PS5 game that I got is A Quiet Place. Because it's so much cheaper on Amazon for this than it is on Steam. It's like half the price. So, yeah, if anybody... I'm sure plenty of you have seen this by now. I've kind of like missed the boat on it. But it's basically just... A Quiet Place, but the game. So it uses your microphone, and you've got to be really quiet, otherwise the monsters might hear you. So yeah, that is everything that I've got game-wise currently. And of course, like I said before, I got Resident Evil 5. But that's nothing new. That was purely so I could add it to my collection. I've already got it on Steam. But yeah, so those are some things. I'd really, like, I would genuinely be up for playing so many of these at some point. So if anybody, like, has any requests for ones that you'd want to see me play through, like, if anybody would actually want me to play Book of Memories on stream, I'm more than happy to do that. I'll figure it out. I don't know logistically how to... Whoops. It's a good thing most of these are empty. Uh-oh. So, anyway, yeah. But yeah, no, like I was saying, I don't logistically know how to, like, stream from a Vita, but I imagine it wouldn't be too hard. In terms of, like, setting up my capture card, because... I mean, I don't know. I don't know about the Vita's, like, outputs. I would assume that there's a way to get, like, an HDMI output for a Vita, but I will figure that out down the line. But yeah, if anybody did want to see that, I'd be more than happy to do it. I've just received a gift. Rose! Aww! Oh, Rose, thank you so much. One for the good old days. Hoping to see this soon enough. Love you, Queen. Day 0 till I die. Belly button enthusiast. Amazing. Oh, Rose, thank you so much. I will definitely give Bad Dream Coma a go. 100%. Oh, thank you. Okay, now I just need to pick up the rest of these games that fell everywhere on the floor. So yeah, guys, that was more or less a catch up on what I got to in Japan. Except for one major thing that I forgot to mention. Guys, I went to a capybara cafe. I went to a capybara cafe. It was so cute. God, it was capybaras and cats. But yeah, like I had the best time. I had the best time, and I know there's like questions around the ethics of it. I get that. I know. But I mean, this particular one that that I found is a like rescue place for it, and so like all of the cats that were in there are available for adoption, and they literally have like a board on the side which shows all of the ones that are currently available for adoption and the ones that have been adopted. So it was very cute. And then the capybara had her own space, so she could at any point that she wanted, even, you know, like obviously most people have paid to see the capybara, but she could go away at any point and go into her enclosure and just be like, nah, I want my space now. Thankfully she didn't do that the whole time that we were there. So she was just like coming up to everybody and saying hello, and we all had food for her as well, so she loved that. But yeah, oh my god, it made my life. She was called Ki-chan, and she was very, very cute. Do you want to hear? Oh my god, do you want to hear the noises that she was making? Because it made my life. Look at her! She's so cute! Do you hear that? She's so freaking cute! Oh my god. Yeah, she was adorable. But look at the little baby. Capybara. Yeah! Capybaras and cats. So, there were so many cats. There were so fucking many cats. I mean, look at this. I don't know if you can like really see if the contrast is up too high on the webcam, but there were so many cats, and I couldn't believe, because there was like there were a lot of like long-haired cats in there, like Persians, and they even had a Scottish fold, and I was like, what the hell? Because over here, like, those are ridiculously expensive cats, but there was just so many that had been like surrendered over there, and yeah. But yeah, look at the little baby. The little baby. Yeah, no, she was so cute. She was so cute. I mean, they were all so cute, but yeah. Me and Maury were looking at the videos, jaws agape. Oh, honestly, she was adorable. And it was the best time. Like 100% it was the best time, so. Yeah, that absolutely made my day, my week, my year. Yeah, so now I've pretty much caught you all up on what happened in Japan. More or less. Obviously, so much more happened. There's only so much I can say that happened in 2 weeks, but yeah. But this, oh my god, I'm so, I don't have words. So, this is a... How do I do this again? Is it like that? Oh, I think it's like this. Now I can get it. Okay, here we go. Right, I was trying to figure out what the display stand was on this. So basically, this is the purple bull key card from Silent Hill 2. It's one of only 5,000 that have been made. And I got a copy because why wouldn't I? So yeah, I figured out the display stand now. So there we go. I officially have an official piece of limited Silent Hill memorabilia, and I could not be more pleased about it. So I need to put this somewhere that all of you can see it at all hours of the day. And I'm not entirely sure where that is. I feel like here, maybe? If I... Does that work? I feel like that works. That'll... You know what? I'll know it's there. I'll know it's there and I can see it's there, so that means a lot. And then same with this as well. This is a limited edition Robbie the Rabbit pin from Silent Hill 3. It's also one of only 5,000. So I don't want to take anything out of the boxes, like anything out of the packaging. I just want to keep them perfect forever. So yeah, I'm also going to put that. I don't know where to put this. I guess you could maybe at the top, but then I feel like it's, I don't know if that'll stand up properly. But then I don't know anywhere else that you can like properly see it. I don't know. I don't know. I never like that candle because the wick's dodgy, so there we go. It's, Robbie the Rabbit is visible from there now. Yeah. What are you asking? Where she... hey. Hey, that's not what I was asking, okay? Okay. Jesus. Oh, Lord. I am stumped. Right, okay, guys. So, anyway, I'm not going to do it today, because today's genuinely did not mean it like that. Yeah, I believe you. This is you. I trust nothing. Yeah, so, I need to add these two different things. That was not it yet. I was setting up a joke. What was the joke? What was the joke? Tell us the joke, Rose. What was it? Goodness. I'm innocent today. You have been. Read the message like it's written, not in the dirty way. What are you asking? Where should you put it? Okay. And? I don't know how that helps. Okay, fair enough. That's where it is. Yeah, so guys, right. What I was going to say is, so I have also, thanks to the sales that have been going on Steam at the minute, I have got quite a few games that I also want to play at some point. So, I mean, some of these I genuinely like. Creepy Shift. This was such a good game. I want to. These aren't ones that I'm going to play on stream again. They're just ones that I genuinely want to play because I want to play them. Same with the Anomaly Experiment as well. Tales of the Forgotten. I actually went back and 100%ed that one because this is a sick game. Terrified of your game library even more than your wish list. I mean, there's more in my game library than there is in my wish list, so I don't blame you. Did I ever tell you I tried Jammy Dodgers and custard creams? Oh, what did you think? I'll be honest. I've only ever had a Jammy Dodger like once in my life. And that was recently. That was in the past like year. Meh. Custard creams are decent though. They're all right. I love them. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. Something about a Jammy Dodger is it just tastes a bit hard. Like every aspect of it is just a bit hard. Like the biscuit's a bit crunchy. The jam is very thick. Fuck, you have 3 more perfect games. What, compared to you? I do have a few perfect games. I am like going out of my way to try and get 100% on quite a few games. I have this little shop that imports all that stuff from the UK. Oh, I bet that's expensive. I bet that is expensive. Because, I mean, whenever we've been to Florida, like, we've been into a few, like, British import, like, emporiums. And they've been, woo! Even, like, the UK pavilion at Epcot. Oh, my. Like, some of the stuff in there, I'm trying to remember what was one of the things. I think it was a Terry's chocolate orange was, like, $17 or something like that. And we were like... Oh, it was a box of Quality Street. It was a box of Quality Street, and oh my god, like over here, a box of Quality Street will set you back maybe like, they've gotten a bit expensive now, but maybe about £4. But then we went to the UK pavilion and they were like around $20. We were like clutching our pearls, like this is daylight robbery. Yeah, it was very, very expensive. But yeah, so I've got quite a few games that, okay, I will admit, so this game here, Shinkansen Zero, it's an anomaly game, kind of like Exit 8 and Platform 8. Did I specifically get this immediately after I went on the Shinkansen? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So, and why did I get it? I'll tell you why. Because the Shinkansen was sick. Like, it was a really cool game. It was a really cool train. So I was like, I'm gonna play the game that is just an anomaly version of something I've actually been on. Oh, also something really funny. So if anybody's never played it, there's an anomaly game called Platform 8. And in Platform 8, you basically go through a subway train, but like a Japanese subway train, and in each carriage you have to spot the anomaly. And this is really funny because I played through that game, and then when we went to Osaka, I realized that the train that we actually got was basically identical to the one that's in Platform 8, and I was like, I've memorized every aspect of this train. I literally turned to Ollie and I was like, I don't even have to look, and I know how many handles are like at the shorter length by the doors and how many are at the longer length. And I was right. It was funny. It was so funny. You have 13 perfect games and I have 10. I used to have 14 before Dead by Daylight added more achievements. Oh, and I had an OG Terry's Chocolate Orange. What did you think? Because a Terry's, mwah, beautiful. They've started doing the milk chocolate and the mint ones now as well. I've tried the mint one. The mint one's pretty good, but I mean, it's just kind of, it's just mint chocolate in it. But then again, chocolate orange is just orange chocolate. Pretty standard as well. But they're good. They're good. Bro, amazing. I'm inclined to agree. I think a Terry's Chocolate Orange is like right up there with peak English convenience food. Convenience food? I don't know. Chocolates. Yeah, there you go. Trying to think what else there is. Oh, aero bubbles as well. Not just the bricks of aero that you can get, but specifically the bubbles. I will eat a full pack of them no matter the size. They're just amazing. They're like, so for anyone that's never had them, they're kind of like, if you imagine a Malteser, but half of it is milk chocolate and then half of it is the mint inside of an Aero, like a regular Aero, like a mint Aero. And yeah, they're just so good. They're just in a little bubble form, but obviously the whole thing tastes of mint chocolate. But chef's kiss. Beautiful. Very, very nice. I would highly recommend those. Am I still on Silent Hill music? I feel like I am. Yeah, I am. Okay, we're good. I was going to say I will soon have 11 perfects, but nah. Wait, are you talking Balatro? Still missing that dreaded one from Balatro. How did I know you were going to say that? I knew you were going to say it. How many hours are you at now? Once I can drive again, I'm going back to the shop. What are you planning on getting this time? In fact, if you want like a second opinion on however many you like, if you had like something that you're like, oh, I'm not entirely sure on this, by all means, send them my way and I'll tell you. Hi Dino, how's it going? Take a guess. Wait. Bolatro? Oh, wait, you mean how many hours? I've remembered now. My brain's kicked in. 300? 300? Am I right? Around there? I don't know. 395? Oh, bitch! I actually, like, in my head, I was like, maybe 350, maybe 400. Nah, surely that's too high. Surely that's too high. I underestimated euros. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, because, like, there are some real flops in terms of, like, English chocolate. Oh, my God. I will never recommend anybody gets a Turkish Delight in their life. I recommend, you know what? If you really want to go out on a limb here and you want to try something weird and, like, just for the experience, then, okay, fine. Try a Turkish Delight. I sent one to Courtney once. Oh, my God. So, how do I explain what it is? So, it's basically like a rose-flavored jelly. Like a rose-flavored gelatin covered in chocolate. Might sound okay on paper, but it is foul. What the fuck? How they know what I taste like? Oh, God. No. So bad. It's so bad. Nope, not my thing. It's really like I can't stand it. It's awful. But yeah, so I sent one to, because me and Courtney used to like swap boxes quite a bit. So like she'd send me stuff that she would have around Texas and stuff like that, and I'd send her some stuff that I could get over here. And I sent her like a bunch of really nice stuff, and then I sent her a Turkish Delight in there, and like we opened it on Discord with each other, and I specifically said to her, I was like, right, I am not sending you this because I think it's something that you like. I'm sending you this because it's an experience. I was like, you're either gonna love it or hate it. Like my mom really likes Turkish Delight. I hate them, like viscerally hate them. Like, it's not even like love or hate in the same way that that like Marmite kind of is. It's significantly worse than Marmite. So many more people hate Turkish Delight, I feel like it's a very acquired taste. Either you have it or you don't. But yeah, so I sent it to her and I was like, try with caution, like proceed with caution, nibble it. So she tried a little bit, and I could see from her face, I was like, I know that she's just like being polite here, but she was like, oh, I'm not entirely sure about that. And then her mom was like, oh, I'll give it a go. And she like, she let her mom try some, and her mom took one bite and she went, Lydia, I am not trusting you again. She was like, I do not trust you from this point on. I am not trying anything that you send here. And I was like, I know, believe me. Like, I hate that stuff. It's gross. I'd never recommend anybody to try it, but never for the taste, for the experience. Because, yeah, that... I would never try that unless I had, like, a backup. Like something nice nearby that could drown out the taste, if you know what I mean. Like keep like a soda nearby, or some sort of palate cleanser, or something that you do like to eat, because that stuff tastes foul, and rose can be such a strong flavor that just sticks in your mouth and in the back of your throat, and it's like gross. So yeah, I am oh, I know. Stop it. But yeah, I was not fond. I was not fond. What else is that? Oh God. Oh. One that like weirdly a lot of people like over here. I have never. James! Oh, James, thank you so much for the 17-month resub. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the mothership. Now you can skip all of those annoying ads. But thank you so much. You're too kind. They won't let me say it. I got tired of ads. I don't blame you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, there's... So there's another one that people, for some reason, really like over here. I've never liked it, and I will never liked it. And Ollie had one before, and I was like, keep that away from me. Wagon wheels. Hate them. I hate them. They're awful. They're like, I don't even know what they're meant to taste like. They're kind of like, if you get like a stale digestive biscuit and you put like flavorless or like even a little bit like tangy, like marshmallow fluff over the top, and then just coat the whole thing in really thin, bland chocolate. That's what a wagon wheel is. Like, something about it just, it does not sit right with me at all. Like, I've tried it twice because I'm a firm believer in try anything twice. Once just for like to find out whether you like it, and second to make sure. I do not like wagon wheels. I really don't. Oh, let me... So what does it actually say it is? Wagon wheels are sweet snack food sold in the United Kingdom as well as other Commonwealth countries such as Australia, Canada, and New Zealand, and India. Didn't know that. They're also sold in Ireland. They consist of 2 biscuits that form a sandwich with a marshmallow filling, and they are covered with a chocolate-flavored coating. Yeah, they're gross. Invented in 1948, and you can tell, like, I doubt they've ever changed that recipe because it feels like a fucking post-war ration. It is... No, I do not enjoy wagon wheels at all, and I don't get it. Like, on paper, it sounds like it'd be a really nice thing, but then you actually put it into practice, and for some reason, it just tastes like so off. It's just like every ingredient that they use, and there aren't many, but it's like every ingredient is just a little bit like not right. And yeah, I do not enjoy a wagon wheel. I do not suggest a wagon wheel. Yeah, same as I don't suggest Turkish Delight. What else is there? I'm trying to think what else there is. What do they call them? Are they tea cakes? Tea cakes, I think. They're a similar kind of thing again, but it's like a weird, like, bulbous bit. Like, they're round. It's like a little biscuit on the bottom, and it's like a round marshmallow blob, and then that's covered in, like, thin chocolate. Same again. Don't like those. I'm pretty sure they're called a tea cake, which is confusing because we also have another form of food, which is called a tea cake, which is made out of potato. So that's weird. And then you've got like Eccles cakes. Disgusting. To be fair, I don't think the Eccles cakes would travel because they're like a fresh good, I suppose. But yeah, they're also disgusting. They're absolutely disgusting. No, I do not recommend them in the slightest. I've got a picture of one that I can show you guys. They're like what is that? What is that? What is that? It's I mean, I hate mince pies, and it looks like a mince pie and somehow tastes even worse. I think, are these like raisins or dates in the middle? And then there's like that looks like a pie crust. I really don't, real Lancashire Eccles cakes. I do not fuck with these. Looks like sheep poo. Yeah. And they sell them at Marks and Spencer's. How? An Eccles cake is a small round pie similar to a turnover filled with currants and made from flaky pastry with butter, sometimes topped with brown sugar. Yeah, no, they're gross. They're awful. Wait, a Chorley cake and an Eccles cake. So, is a Chorley cake just flat? This is funny because Chorley and Eccles are, they're both really close to Manchester. In East Lancashire, a cake known as a sad cake can be found in the Darwen. What is a sad cake? Oh my god, that's a Chorley cake. It's just... It's so depressing. They literally called it a sad cake. Yeah, no. No. They're all... Yeah, these are all bad. These are all So bad. A squashed fly cake. Or a fly cake. Yeah, so appetizing. So appetizing. We put like raisins, well, currants in some pastry. Not for me. Not for me. What else could I bring up here? Traditional English snacks like no, I don't want to put like Eccles cakes because then it'll go. Oh, wait. So we've got some bangers in here. So Scotch eggs, a Scotch egg is so it's a boiled egg wrapped in sausage meat and then dropped in breadcrumbs. They're all right. They're all right. You can get like little ones, which are basically just like they mash up the boiled egg and kind of like do like a scooping of it in there rather than the whole egg. But you can get big ones that have the whole egg in there. Crisps. Sure. Jaffa cakes. Absolute banger. But only when you get the authentic like McVitie's Jaffa cakes. Otherwise, they can be a bit off. Pork pies. Banger food. Weirdly though, I don't like meat pies or anything like that, but pork pie, yeah, I'd go for one. Sausage rolls as well. Can't go wrong with the sausage roll. Can't go wrong with the sausage roll ever. Content idea, play Scrandle. What the fuck is Scrandle? Oh, we've got Marmite on there as well. Scones, I hate scones. Sorry. I'm not a scone girl. It's got to be said. And yes, I do say scone and not scone. I will never say scone in a serious context in my life. Bourbons. You know what? I'm actually not a fan of bourbons. They feel cheap. They taste cheap. I don't know how they get this like big name for being like, ooh, luxury. Because it's like 2 chocolate biscuits with like a dry like chocolate spread in the middle. No, not for me. I'm not a bourbon girl. Pick between 2 foods, which is more Scran. One of those browser-based daily grain. Really? Is that an actual thing? Hang on. Scrandle. Wait, are you talking like Wordle, but it's for Scran? Hang on, let me... Oh my god, the thrilling daily game of food comparison. Let's have a look. Play daily. Oh, you can do a practice. Okay. How to play. Each food item has a percentage rating as decided by social media polls. Click which food item you think has received the higher rating. Think about everything you see. The price of each item, the country, the quality of the photo, any included extras. So what do we have here? Oh, wait. Oh, these are... Oh, wait. I thought they were going to be like good examples. Oh, these are both really upsetting and they're both from Scotland. Oh no. So is this like footy food? Because you've got Rangers up there. There will be. This is not a good start. Oh, okay. Oh, God. And that's £5.90. Disappointment burgers. That really is. That's so depressing. Is there a skip option? Can I have neither of these? Because I don't want a burnt sausage roll. Look at that. That's a fucking... I mean... That's more ashy than my nana and we had her cremated. Like, I'm not being funny. That's... No. That's supposed to be a sausage. That's a sausage roll. So there's like a sausage inside and then it's wrapped in like pie crust pastry kind of thing. I knew this would lead to legendary banter content is back. This is really upsetting. This is really hard. I feel like I'm going to have to give it to the signature burger. I don't know whose fucking signature that is, but if this is a signature, this is basically just a fucking flat line because that's depressing. And for £6 as well. But versus the, like, I feel like if I consume this, I'm going to have stomach problems. I'm going to end up like at the out of hours doctor if I eat that, because that somebody would have to pay me £2.50 to eat that as a dare, because that's no. I don't even want to be in like the what do they call them? Like the control groups, the taste testers. I don't even want to be in that for this. If I saw that, I'd be like, I'm good. I'll pass. No. So I'm going to have to give it to, as depressing as this is, it doesn't look inedible. It just looks expensive. So I'm going to have to give it to the signature burger on that one. Who the fuck? Who in their right mind? Are you insane? More people wanted the sausage roll. We're on the first one. Oh my god. What is wrong with people? Right, okay. So we've got Celtics versus an Athletic. Oh, this is all footy food. Okay. Right, so we've got pepperoni pizza versus macaroni cheese pie. Actually, oh, and that's only £2. Oh dear. Like, you know what? I feel like this is a bit of an easier decision. I feel like, you know what? Macaroni cheese pie is drawing me in here. I don't think I'd be eating that crust, but convenient. It's a nice little bowl. Holds the macaroni in. It's probably keeping it warm as well. It's only £2. It's only £2. So, whereas this, £6.70. I know I've got to compare it to other pizza examples that I've got. I could go to the supermarket and get a better looking pizza than this for like £2, if not less. You can get at Tesco an entire pizza meal deal for £5, which has a massive pizza with various toppings on it. And that's better than this. Okay, I get it. We're at a football match, so we're not going to be in like a reasonable price zone. However, if I'm like comparing it to a takeaway, I think the personal pizzas at Domino's are like £8 or something like that, which isn't much more. It's like £1 and a bit more than this, and that is again a significantly better job. So I'm going to have to give it to macaroni cheese. I'm going to have to. Yeah, see, there we go. Common sense. Common sense prevails in this one. Thank you. What is going on here? What is going on here? I have several things that I can point out here. Dundee United and Aberdeen, you have both let me down here. What the fuck is going on? £4.50 and £5. I mean, there isn't much between these in any sense. That pizza looks small as hell. Yeah, exactly. She's starting to understand the shine of Scrandal. I really am. I really, really am. And it's, if anything, it's highlighting to me that I never want to go and see any of these teams play ever. So I have many issues here. First of all, that's had a bite taken out of it. Was that before or after it was given to the person that received it? That's some missing context that I need here. Also, so the one thing I want to point out here, obviously, there is very clearly been a meat tenderizer that has smacked this burger, which, you know, smash burgers, really good. However, I want to point out there is such a perfect pattern in this meat that it's only been smacked once. So, I mean, at that point, like, do you even bother? Like, why would you go to the effort of like, oh yeah, we're gonna tenderize this meat, but we're only gonna hit it the once? It's also like both of these are looking very anemic. Very anemic. I'm not even sure. Like, is that... that almost looks like it's been cooked in a microwave. Scranda replacing DVD. Let's go. Right. So, right. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I may be mistaken on this. So how the bun is stuck to the burger here, that would kind of suggest to me that this is moisture, and you don't really get that if you're like frying, like properly frying the burger. You shouldn't do anyway. If you have, the only reason I can kind of think of that this would be like tearing and sticking to the burger like this is probably if it's been microwaved again. Like this is quite a common thing with like microwave burgers, like Russell's and stuff like that. But I really don't know because both of these look awful. I'm just gonna give it to the cheaper one. Yeah, I mean neither of those are appetizing. I'll be real with you. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. So when do you guys play? When's your next game? Oh, so over here we've got donuts with Nutella, marshmallows, and cream, whipped cream and little marshmallows, and it comes in a really nice presentable tray here. Oh, I like that. And you even get given cutlery because this looks like it's going to be messy. I'll be honest, it looks like it's going to be messy if you go in like fingers first, and I am not a food toucher. Like I've said that several times. I do not like touching food in any capacity. It makes me very uncomfortable. And then we've got cheese, chips, and curry sauce. Oh, but it's got to be said, I don't think that's the best example of cheese, chips, and curry sauce. I mean, like, these are French fries, first of all, and they don't look like they've been cooked all too well. And then the cheese isn't really melted. And it looks like it might be old because that looks a bit, like, stale the more that I look at it. And then curry sauce as well is kind of... I maybe would have preferred to have had the cheese and the curry separate. But anyway, who am I kidding? It don't fucking matter because for only £1.50 more, you get this dream over here. So I'm going with that. Imagine preferring that one. Couldn't be me. What do we have here? A pizza? That's tiny. That's tiny. And that is like 90% dough. Are you kidding me? Then we have barbecue chicken wings. But like, are they though? That's like a drizzle of barbecue over... I don't even know what those are. They don't even look like chicken wings. They look like... They don't look like... They look like extremely processed meat that has been formed in the shape of chicken wings. Oh god, this one's actually a bit tough. Oh god, would I rather have like 90% dough pizza or whatever this is? In this scenario, again, mostly because, like I said, I don't like touching food. Trisha, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How you doing?
Thanks for the follow.
Welcome on in. I hope you're enjoying the scrandle. I've gotten far more invested in this than I thought I was going to. So God, I feel like this is more edible, but that is a lot of dough. That is a lot of dough and a lot of carbs, and a lot of. That's a lot to pass through your stomach. But then this, again, like I said, though, the thing that's going to sway it for me, right, guys? The thing that is going to sway it for me is this Rangers again. Why is all your food shit? Oh, God. I'm gonna pass on the chicken wings because I do not like to touch food. Like I said, I feel like I could make an exception for this pizza because it looks so dry. Like the base of it, there's that much dough. It's like acting like a shovel for you. You're making me hungry and not hungry at the same time. I totally get what you mean. That is like a perfect summary of this entire game, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to give it to the pizza in this. I'm sorry, who? Who? No. Right, St. Mirren and Nairn County.
I do not want to think about the many months I have missed from this streak and from the total count. Also, that pizza is undercooked.
Idol, thank you so much for the 39-month resub. I appreciate you. You're too kind to me, my friend. Too kind to me. I've just realized as well that I've not got my stream labels open, so none of these subs have been counting towards the goal. Hang on, let me open it. Has that refreshed it now? Or give it a second. Oh wait, no, I just realized I might need to reset this up. I may need to. Do I? Oh no, there we go. There we go. We're on. Yay. We're on 13. Hi, hello, and we talk more soon. Heading to bed. No worries, no worries. Have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the resub again. You're too kind. But yeah, have a good sleep. Have good dreams. Oh, right. Okay. A macaroni pie or a Wigan kebab. Oh my God. I mean, value, £2.50, but no. Me and Jenny just finished singing in the rain, off to bed, not thinking about music. Wait, as in the film? I'm singing in the rain. Oh, nice. I've never actually seen it, but oh, I hope you had a good time. And good sleeps to Jenny as well. Yeah, oh God, £3 versus £2.50. This looks a hell of a lot more edible. I mean, this is obviously edible, but just, I don't like how stale that bread looks. I could definitely pass on that, I think. I could definitely pass on that. I'm sure the pie inside is nice, but I mean, the tin coating on this one is going to keep it a lot warmer than that balm is. So I'm going to give it to the macaroni pie. Yep. Yeah, I'm surprised how many people went for the Wigan kebab there, though. Oh, poutine? Celtics. You're surprising me now. Steak and black pudding. I can't even get that out. No, we're not entertaining black pudding in any capacity whatsoever. Foul. I'm going to stick to, I don't even care how much more expensive it is. We're going with the scheme poutine. Fries loaded with haggis, cheddar, and peppercorn sauce. I have no problem with haggis. I have no problem with cheddar or peppercorn sauce. Interesting mix of flavors to put together. I'm going with that. Foul. What is going on here? That's a double bacon cheeseburger? Double. I love how it's neatly folded like it's at a gourmet restaurant. Oh my God, both of that bread looks extremely like dry and cold. This is so cold that the cheese hasn't even melted. They've put the cheese underneath. The bacon isn't even fucking cooked. I'm inclined to agree. That's and it's, you know what? I'm being swayed by price on this one just because both of these are so sad. Oh my God, wait, they're the same club. They serve both of these. No wonder the bread looks equally as terrible on, but oh God, no. And how do you put cheese on the top on one and not the other? I don't get it. Okay, yeah, I'm going with the cheeseburger because what? Anyway, steak again. Like black pudding is an easy way for me to just go nope. Also, that looks wet. Why does that look wet? Why is this like a little pool of liquid down here? No. Oh, that is no. Breakfast pie, sausage, bacon, beans, and black pudding. Why do they all have black pudding? Oh, no, and that's like oh God, that's like a full-on puck of it as well. Oh God, I don't know which one's worse because they're both awful. These are both terrible. Oh, no. First, ew, second, short. These are, oh God, these are literally both awful. That looks wet. That looks like it's in a pool of something out of the fucking sewers in Silent Hill. That is swimming. And you can even see on the pie crust, it's wet. It's wet. I can feel myself turning into Gordon Ramsay. This is unacceptable. And then this is just a puck of black pudding. Oh. The only saving grace I could see with this one is it looks whole enough that I could actually pick it out. It looks like I could physically pick it out, whereas in this one I don't feel like I could because everything is just like that. I mean, I'm sorry. This just looks like sewage with pie crust in it. The whole thing just looks like sewage with pie crust. No, I'd eat the second one. I'll tolerate the second one if I can get rid of that black pudding out the bottom. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. Yeah. You're a stupid steak black pudding pie. Oh god. I see black pudding again. Why? No, instantly. Not for me. Rangers. It's gonna have to. We're calling it quits. Black pudding sausage roll. Oh my god. So there's a whole sausage just made out of black pudding. And the label. Why is the label like welded into it? Who didn't take that off? Look, you can see the ink on it. No, if any prison honey. How are you costing more for that than that? No, it's got to be macaroni cheese. I'm sorry. That is illegal. That is Rangers, you've got a lawsuit on your hand. That is not okay. That's not okay. Just clinched it. Accuracy 70%. You're telling me that in those 3 scenarios, those people were in the right. Just because they're in the majority does not mean that they're in the right. That is not okay. Those 3, not okay. Macaroni cheese pie, yeah, that's, yeah. Have you seen Discord? I've not, no. I keep on saying Lover. I've not got it open on PC. It's on site with Rangers. Honestly, that is, they need their funding pulling. They just need to be shut down. Oh, right, okay. Open it on phone. No. I'm gonna end stream and then I can catch up on it. Oh, content achieved. That was unexpectedly stressful. That was, you know what? I'm going back to looking at this. and hobnobs. Why does that say pigskin? Pigskin is not a thing. It's a pork scratching. That's a different thing. Oh, twiglets are a bit. I used to like them as a kid and I don't know how. Someone needs to learn to cook a fucking burger, honestly. But that's just football food for you. I mean, there are some elite, like, places that do football food. Oh, like proper food, like a proper meal. But the majority are just foul. Cheese and crackers, solid. Yeah, I need to ground myself again with like acceptable food. Prawn cocktail crisps, best thing, absolute best flavor. Nothing can top that. Shortbread, used to like it more when I was fatter. Wine gums, I have a story about wine gums. It's not me, but it was a girl I used to be best friends with. So, God, I'm really going to be leaving you guys on this story. So basically, wine gums are like a... In fact, hold on. Let me get the picture back again. So yeah, they're a chewy, firm pastel type of sweet. So wine gums. So this is what they look like. They are exactly how it described. They're chewy. They're fruity flavored. They're kind of like a fruit pastel, but without the sugar on the outside. It's purely just like chewy, like chewy juice. So hi Dragixie, how you doing? Welcome on in. You know, I'm super happy my doctor said that I can eat watermelon again. Hey, nice. Oh, I do love some watermelon. Yeah, so my story about wine gums, guys, which again isn't my story, but a girl that I used to be friends with. So there's a place in Manchester where like all the emo scene kids, which we were when we were younger, used to hang out at night. And my friend, she used to hang out there at night, and she was there quite late one night, and she was eating a pack of wine gums, and she dropped one on the floor, and she went to pick it up, and she ate it, put it in her mouth and chewed straight away, like, oh, 5-second rule. She didn't pick up the wine gum, she picked up a slug. There you go, you're welcome. She bit into a slug. Yeah. Have you ever played Connections? If yes, after stream, would you like to try Connections I made? I've never heard of it before. Like the list of 16 words that you need to split into 4 categories. No, never played anything like that. Hi, Truthless. How's it going? Welcome back. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You actually caught me right at the end of stream, I'm afraid, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But, I mean, today was a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm like just shy of 3 hours. But tomorrow I am going to be back for like full-blown stream. One thing I definitely want to play, I've been sent this game by the developers. It's called Blight Night, and it's meant to be like a proper old school, like Resident Evil 1996 style game. So I definitely want to try that out, and they've asked me to let them know when I'm going to stream it as well. So I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going to do it tomorrow. But yeah, I've got a bunch of games that I definitely want to play on stream. Basically everything from like here down is, all games that I'm planning on playing on stream soon. And obviously, for anybody that was here before, if you saw my haul from Japan, I'm planning on playing a bunch of stuff from that too, ideally if I can. So yeah, but thank you all for being here today and for such a lovely welcome back. Honestly, it's been really, really appreciated. You guys have no idea. Even if I did get struck on TikTok, damn it. It's still so funny to me. Thank you so much for the kind words. Your friendship over these past 4.5 years has meant the world. Oh, James, anytime. Honestly, anytime. It really, when you were like, hey, I just thought you'd want to hear this, I was like, oh, like it absolutely made my day. And I'm just so happy for you, and the fact that like such a big thing has finally come your way. And that things can start looking up. Yeah, it's just great. I love hearing good things happen to good people. Honestly, that Scrandle bit would make for a banking second channel upload. Was funny as hell. Great banter, very mindful. Great banter. See how I'm banter? See how I'm so mindful? Yeah, no, yeah. I have a lot of opinions that I don't express on very serious things, so I express them on the non-serious things. But yeah, thank you guys for another wonderful stream. It's been so good to be back. I will be back tomorrow, and I'm going to be streaming for a good long time. I don't know what I want to stream yet. I definitely want to do something that's more content, but I don't know whether I want to do like maybe a big long playthrough we can all do together. Like something that will take a bit more time, like Nightcry or anything along those lines, or whether to maybe do a lot of different games on like itch.io, and then that way I can actually gather more content together for the second channel. And yeah, it won't actually matter if people are here or not at the time of the stream, because I can like upload different games that you want to see or not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna head off for tonight. Can't wait to see Scrandle tomorrow as well. Maybe that's how we just start stream from now on, is just Scrandle. I'd be down. Yeah, thank you guys for another wonderful stream. I will be back tomorrow in the early afternoon. And yeah, if you want to know when that's going to be though, I'm going to go ahead and put all my socials in the chat for you. Again, if you're on Twitch. Oh, great. My bot isn't working. Never mind. But yeah, you can follow me on twitch.tv/EarthToLydia. Turn on notifications if you want to know when I'm going to be live. If you're not watching on YouTube, I will also be uploading tomorrow as well. I upload every weekend over on that channel. It's youtube.com/earth @Earth 2 Lydia. It's like EarthToLydia, but the 2 is literally a 2, like the number 2. There's also the Discord server, which is in a panel beneath the stream, and I'm basically EarthToLydia on every single platform that you can imagine, except for Snapchat. So yeah, you guys have made my day again. I'm so happy that so many of you have good news. And I can't wait to hear more of it tomorrow. Thank you, and I'll see you all later, guys. Bye!